Yo, what's up guys? CastnBlast back. Today we're going over Town Hall 12. It's been a while. I know the update came out and I've been farming hard. We'll take a look at the base. I wanted to touch on one thing first, and it's the biggest question I get asked daily. How do you use your siege machine if one is not donated? So let's watch. Pretty simple right there. So when you find a base you want to attack, you just click right there before you lay any troops. So you have a normal CC and then the troops you can make. My siege machines are only level 1, so I can choose. I have a blimp and a ram made, so you can pick what siege machine you want. Simply click on that, and now I'm gonna pick my own ram, and now your CC troops are inside that siege machine. This is kind of my favorite army here, like a Falcon at Town Hall 12, and this is what we're gonna talk today about, what kind of army I prefer. And I've been using a lot of different methods, and this one just seems to work for me. So that is how you choose your siege machine. So once again, you'll notice I'm farming actually up in Titans 2 right now. Great farming area. We're going to talk all about it, but same kind of army, a little Falcon at Town Hall 12. You find a base you want to attack, and I was gifted with this kind of deserted base up here, but click on change troops, select your own siege machine, and then go in. And this Falcon attack I like to do, you know, it's pretty much like you would do at Town Hall 9 that I've showed you, Town Hall 10. I've never really had an 11 account here till recently, but now I'm straight to Town Hall 12, and guys, I'm enjoying it. There's not a lot of Town Hall 12 bases to hit, but you can see I just kind of start my queen walk, cutting a funnel, and then I'm basically just going to pick up a lot of different funnels. It's not hard to do. You get your ram in that you've made, and the ram makes a perfect funnel technique. Get your troops in, and you're just going to smash through this base. Get that loot, get that 3-star. I didn't even use that last rage. A lot of times I don't use the last rage. I don't use the last of my bowlers. Like, I'll always save a bunch. And right there, this is, if you guys have asked me about farming time and time again, and I've never farmed in my life, but now I'm farming because I own a Town Hall 12, and you got to farm. But this base, you know, this is kind of average, 4, 4, 4, 4. But then you add in the bonus, and that's what makes it great. You know, 765,000, 700,000, and 6,000 dark. And right now, with the bonuses, this is what I'm farming with, because I'm using it in war, I'm using it for farming, and it's just great. And we're going to take a look at some of the war attacks and talk about what I like at Town Hall 12. There's a bunch of different attacks, and we haven't explored all the Town Hall 12, but let's talk about it real quick here. So guys, we're going to take a look at my base here, what I'm farming at. Right now we're in Titans 2, like I said, and if you take a look at the loot or what you're getting, everyone's like, you can get more lower. At Town Hall 12, obviously you have, you know, a loot penalty for hitting lower bases, so you need a lot of those Town Hall 11 high loots. But if you look there, 443, 443, 635, you know, you're getting great loot, and at 100% hit rate on this attack, you know, 443, 443, 576. That's great loot right there. That's over 1 million once you hit the bonus. That's like 9,000 dark. And what's that, 900 gold? So you're looking at great loot on hits. And if you saw the averages, that's about a 10 to 12 minute wait between finding a base, brewing your army, and doing whatever your clan needs. Obviously, this is my Town Hall 12 base. I went heavy on my heroes. I got 5 levels on each of them because I had a bunch of elixir filling, and just kind of gemmed some time, and also use some builder resources that I had built up. And now I'm finishing a lot of my my camps and doing other offenses before any of the defenses. Maxed out 12 defenses or 11 defenses, but I'm going offense obviously first and finishing a lot of my troop upgrades. So we'll take a look at some of our hits. Right now we're facing, everyone wants to know, does the new update make anything messed up with wars? Too early to tell, guys. Right now we have 3 Town Hall 12s against their 5. We have 2 extra Town Hall 11s than they do, but they also have 4 more Town Hall 10s. And what's messed up is their Town Hall 10s are right there. They got, oh, that's only level 2s. But 3 or 4 of our bottom Town Hall 10s have level 1 Infernos and Town Hall 9 defenses. And they're pretty much that. Besides that bottom one, all these other ones are going to be higher level defenses from North Remember. So, a lot of disparity in this matchup. We got, right before this, we were matched up with an engineering clan, high engineering clan, but we smoked them. So, we'll see where this leads to. We'll see if engineering is fixed, if matchups are fixed. Right now, we have been way uneven match, but North remembers, we've played them a couple times before and we're playing them again, so it should be fun. I think the last time we played right there 90 days ago, I think it was March, I made a video, so we beat them. I know they're looking for redemption. I think this is our 3rd meetup with them. Right after the update, we played MVP Venezuela, huge engineering clan, talked a lot of trash to us, and then we just smoked them, and we were way uneven matched. So we'll see where it lies, but we'll take a look at a couple of our hits here against ABC Commandos. Maybe this was actually the engineering clan. They had a lot of bases, a lot more Town Hall 11s and 10s than us, but a lot of engineered bases. So as you can see, they're moving through the Town Hall 9s. We get a Town Hall 10, Town Hall 10, no Infernos, a weak Town Hall 10, weak Town Hall 10, Town Hall 10, no Infernos. And mind you, we were just in the 22s. We won't hit a single Town Hall 10 till we hit like 14 in us. This is Town Hall 10. Well, what is this down here? So we're going to still see engineered clans because they got a Town Hall 11, maxed out Grand Warden. And this clan had an impeccable record. I mean, they were on a big streak, saying, hey, thanks for our next war streak win, Supercell. They didn't win, FYI. But there you go. Another max Grand Warden sitting below Town Hall 10s. As you can see, Town Hall 10. So Town Hall 10. And we just smoked this clan. A lot of fun playing them. But I'll show you my specific attacks. So this is the first time I've ever been top base in our clan. So a lot of pressure. I decided to take out some of their top 11s that were giving us trouble. But like I said, Falcon, guys, Falcon, what I'm sitting at right now. My thoughts, a lot of our clans are still using D-Slap or I don't know what you want to call it, but Giants, which is at the Town Hall 11 realm going into Town Hall 12. And I have always liked Falcon, so this is what I gravitated to. As you can see, I tried putting a troop up. It's going to be just like any others. You're going to have to cut funnels. I'm using 4 healers, and this war I didn't have any other max out troop. I maxed out my bowlers first. That extra bowler level I thought would give me a lot of benefit because I was planning on going Giants, bowlers, witches having that new Skelly buff, and I haven't seen witches come through, to be honest. So I switched back to Falcon after many different attack attempts. I'll tell you what, I've seen some people go ham with hogs, no pun intended, but same thing when you're using Falcon here. You're going to want to cut a funnel. So I was going to cut a funnel here. There's a troll Tesla, kind of threw me off my game. As you see, I sit and stare at the base. I'm like, what to do? Why? let's just throw my king in there. So throw my king in, and I put my queen on the other side with those healers. Just small tips. Obviously, you want your queen to do damage and the healers to sit in front of the queen. If you throw the queen and the Grand Warden, and then you sit your healers back, they'll start focusing on that Grand Warden quite a bit until the queen takes a bunch of damage. So make sure you get those healers on top of that queen. But I'm cutting a funnel, and here comes your base selection. So why I chose this. Rams. Oh man, these rams and blimps, they are the game changer. They're going to head toward that town hall. So I didn't want to start here because my ram would have went right here and blown up. I want to use that ram to bust wall, bust wall, bust wall, bust wall, and just keep going and do some major tanking. Now I put some bowlers in here for first few tries, but that gets some double bounces away. So now I'm putting Valks inside my siege ram. Valks, they are deadly when you get them to the core, right? And I can afford to not use them for their double bounce right away. So putting the Valks inside the ram instead of bowlers in my CC was a difference maker after many attempts, guys. And I farmed hard and I tested hard. Trust me on this. This is what's working for me. So you can see my troops go inside. That ram still goes. These spells, the heal and rage, are not working on the ram, but the ram is still tanking and is still getting that defense. My king's on the outside. Not a problem. He did well cutting that funnel. And now I hit my warden ability as my bowlers, my Valks, and my rams start taking some major damage. So these are those anti-Falcon type of bases with these splits in the middle, trying to bounce your troops back on the outside, right? So they don't funnel in. Meh, not a problem for me. I'm going to throw a couple hogs to kind of keep my troops interior. Obviously, 2 heroes started bouncing on the outside. But I'm still keeping my troops interior. And did I say a ram is the difference maker? That ram made it all the way through all these walls until it hit that town hall. And so it busts open. I max Valks inside. You can see that rage dropping. That rage and Valks, boom, eats up the core, eats up that building, and keeps going. I still have my queen's ability. My queen bounced to the outside, so I'd like her on the inside. And we haven't dealt with that Tesla farm, the Inferno, or that Wiz Tower up top. So, you know, kind of unnerving, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Valks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bowlers, a full health queen with an ability, a couple healers. I know this is game over, so we can just fast forward. Obviously, I'm not going to have a lot of Town Hall 12 versus Town Hall 12 replays for you right now, but smashing, taking care of the Town Hall 10 business as should be. And this is my go-to right now, guys. A lot of fun attacks. You know, I've recently upgraded the Valks and the Hogs just to be more deadly, but we'll take a look at the next hit real quick. So we see the base here. My next hit, you know, just trying to get some 3 stars, trying to see where Town Hall 12 and where Falcon fits in the mix. Rage in the CC, Rage, 3 rages, 2 heals. You know, I have poison there. I've kind of switched to having a freeze in the mix, and I wish I had our last clan war using freezes, but the replays just erase in our league war. So kind of a bummer there. But, you know, this right here, besides switching that poison out to a freeze and a couple different troops, this is my main go-to right now. So all you have to pick, what's great is the Town Hall kind of being mid-base. You know, you can bust through, no matter where you put the siege, you have to pick kind of its trajectory, where it's going to hit that Town Hall out, and then see where you want to kind of walk your queen. So the walk's semi-important, very important, but you want to get that queen. I waited for some damage to get her, and then put those healers real close to her, away from my Grand Warden. She shoots a couple buildings there. My baby drag keeps on finishing that side funnel. And then my two heroes are going to walk up north. So I'm planning on cutting my next funnel up top with my king and throwing my wall wrecker, my siege machine, to kind of bust right through to that town hall. Couple mistakes made, but this thing worked out beautifully. I missed some of my troop deployment, but I mean, 3-star attack again. So I'm cleaning that next area with my king. Of course, the siege machine, its favorite target is walls times 10, whatever, but it's gonna bust out earlier buildings. So make sure if you need troops to aggro and funnel in, make sure you get them in before your siege machine cuts out any sort of aggro building. I did a good job clearing that line with the king, so I automatically know wherever my siege goes, my troops will soon follow. And here they come. You know, I know that Eagle artillery is going to bust up some of my buildings there. But here is one other nuance now in the game. We have to deal with these E-drags, right? And I didn't think about that 100% originally. I have a lot of bullers. Most are out here, but they're about to bounce inside. And I have a lot of Valks there. That E-drag will one-shot smoke any of those troops it hits. So as you can see, it's about to line up to fire. And my bullers that are on the inside, once it hits it, right there, it smokes a lot of my interior bowlers, and then it drops its death punch, which hurts a lot too. So, you know, thinking back to it, guys, if you're going to face kind of an E-drag scenario or loons, a lot of times a kill squad has been working out quite efficiently, getting your queen in or whatever troops and taking that E-drag out. As with higher town halls, timing is everything. So I know my troops still need to work around this way because I kind of blew a lot of that funnel and then let that E-drag smoke a lot of my interior troops. So right now that single set Inferno is going to focus on my queen. And what I want to do is wait till she gets really low like that, hit her ability so she bounces through that wall, because I know now she can aggro that single set Inferno. And luckily, as kind of planned or as kind of improvised there, she does turn around and just shoot it perfectly. So with those single sets, if you're not bringing a freeze, you're not bringing skellies, you kind of just got to use a lot of that timing. And like I said, guys, this attack is just working beautifully for me. No matter if I'm farming or if I'm war, you know, farming up in Titans, hitting that a mil plus or close to mil attacks is giving me great loot. And in war, you know, I'm hitting Town Hall 11s like nobody's business right now. So we'll have to wait to see how it holds up to a lot of those Town Hall 12s. But I'm excited. Town Hall 12 with the new siege machine is money. Plus that buff to lightning, guys. We're going to have some new videos coming up. Queen pop out of control. I don't know if Town Hall 9 is going to matter for too much longer, but you no longer needed an earthquake. So you can just straight double lightning any air defense at the same level. But as far as Town Hall 12 goes, this is my go-to. This is what I'm using right now. And like I said, beautiful, beautiful. You know, if you're looking to go to attack, that Falcon, no matter if you're farming or what you're using, this is my go-to attack. As you can see, farming, war. We'll see if it holds up later in the year on legit Town Hall 12s, but it makes money, and practicing it at Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10, you know, it's my go-to and what I'm enjoying to use the most. So I hope you guys like it. This is just a sneak peek at what I'm enjoying. If you guys have different opinions, or if you have something you're using that's a lot different, let me know and we'll talk about it. We'll test it out. I know Miner's got that big buff, so we'll look into them soon. But I hope you guys like it. Follow me at CastnBlastCOC. And until next time, see you soon.